Should you go after your passion or after opportunities once you've decided to take the freelance business route?
Let's find out.
Hello, I'm your host Kaycinho. I'm a digital alchemist, and this episode is episode number 4 of a module dedicated to the decision phase of starting a business. So if you haven't seen the first 3 videos, I invite you to check the playlist in the description of this video. And by the way, this module is part of a course dedicated to take you from the burning desire to create your own business to actually launching your business. So you will also find a link to the full course playlist in the description of this video. Now, this channel is all about helping you change your life thanks to the digital age we live in and the opportunities that come with it. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a share of digital alchemy. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what you should go for once you've decided to make this steep career change from employee to freelance and or business owner. Should you go for your passion or for opportunities? Now you might say, okay, what's the difference? Can I do both? Well, it depends. Let me share with you what helped me along my journey. I found that real-life examples are better than theory, so let's dive into it. Now just imagine that your passion is making bubbles out of chewing gums. Now all day, every day, 24/7. Now don't laugh, I'm pretty sure that someone somewhere is making money out of that. But I guess that person is so outstanding that he or she is the exception that makes it possible to turn it into a business. Now don't forget, I believe anything is possible when you put your heart to it. But for the sake of this example, let's imagine that your passion is just making bubbles out of chewing gums with no particular talent. Just making bubbles. Now, on the other hand, at the same time, you are really good at video storytelling, and even though no one cares about your bubbles, everybody likes the way you craft and edit your videos about the chewing gum bubbles. And at one point, you are being approached by a couple of companies that would like to hire you to create corporate videos for them. So, scenario 1, you could either go after your passion, making bubbles all day and be a starving artist, or go after the opportunity and make a living crafting outstanding videos. Or scenario number 2, just imagine that instead of having a passion for making bubbles, you had a passion for cinema. Then in this case, you'd make a good living from your passion, which would happen to also be a good opportunity. You see where I'm getting at? In my opinion, there is no right and wrong answer when it comes to passion versus opportunities, just common sense. Now, of course, having a passion and making a living out of it is great. Just imagine never having to work another day in your life. But is it always the case? Once again, it depends. For example, there are some passions that I would love doing as a living for the rest of my life, but others that I just want to enjoy without having to deal with the concerns that are usually attached to running a business. Going back to my previous example, if your passion is creating videos and you can make a great living by becoming a feature filmmaker, that would be awesome. But you have to bear in mind that creating a video for yourself or for an assignment can end up being 2 completely different stories. Personally, I love to think that I work in a field that I'm truly passionate about because I know the ins and outs and can cope with dealing with assignments, deadlines, and all the requirements needed to make it a real business while still enjoying the process. But on the other hand, I have other passions like hiking, which is completely new for me, and camping in the nature. And when I do that, I just want to do it for the love of enjoying it. I'm not sure I'd still enjoy it the same way if it became a job. I think having that kind of balance helps me separate areas of my life and have a safe place when I need to regenerate my creative juices. So to sum it up, whatever you decide, I would definitely keep one of my passions for pure enjoyment moments without the business requirements attached to it. Now, when it comes to business, in my opinion, the best scenario is when you love what you do and can make a living out of it. Because as Steve Jobs said, if you don't love what you do, then what will you do when hard times come? But on the other hand, if what you love doing can only promise you a starving artist's future, then I'd definitely go after the market opportunities that match my skill set. So going back to my chewing gum example, let's say you realize that making bubbles all day isn't going to cut it for the time being, and you seize the corporate videos opportunity. You get good at it, and you start making really good money out of it. So you're now in a position to hire talented employees, and you can spend less time working on corporate videos while making more money.
Congratulations.
You have yourself a business. Now think about it. With the money, which by definition can be infinite depending on your skill set and talent, what you really now have in your hands is time, which by definition is not infinite, even if you were a billionaire. And with time, you can now either one, spend more time making bubbles out of chewing gums and thus enjoying your passion, and two, create something that would change the way people make bubbles out of chewing gums and make another business out of it if you really wish to make a business out of your passion. Now, do you see where I'm getting at? So I hope that this video helped you nail down a strategy for your situation regarding whether you should go after your passion or an opportunity, or maybe both. If it did, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps growing this channel. And let me know in the comments of this video if you're struggling with deciding what to center your business around, or maybe you have tips about the decision-making process and you could share it in the comments. And by the way, you can also find the companion blog post on my website, Kaycinho.com. So that's it for this video, and in the next video in the series, we'll discuss about whether you should embrace freelancing as an architect or as a builder. And in the meantime, do you know what time it is? I'm pretty sure you do. It's time to invest
In your success.